Hi everyone, today I'd like to do a review on Pirate Storm. As you can see, this is Pirate Storm. You can access Pirate Storm by going to www.piratestorm.com. I'll always go here. As you can see, this is the website it will bring up. Gives you an interesting trailer. So as you can see, I guess you'd say it has kind of a Pirates of the Caribbean theme to it. And if I click here, that ship there, which I'm circling around now, is one of the strongest ships in the game. And you have many different designs you can get as the moon ship, which is you see there. You can win that from bidding in what they call the bazaar. It comes out on a new moon event, which is a special event, which I'll get into very shortly. Now, as you can see, this is the new moon raffle. Basically, you take part in a raffle, click register, and new moon raffle, you already collected 4,279.13 doubloons. You now have a chance of winning 4,279,130 diamonds. So basically, if I register and my account name goes into a hat, and they will draw out the winner from how many players are in the game, and there's only one winner. But you can register for this every new moon. So basically, it says 13 days until the full moon. So when the 13 days are up, they will announce a winner, which they will announce on Facebook, because Pirate Storm's also got a page on Facebook. Anyway, let's get into the game. Click play, and it's got a nice effect of the world turning while it loads. Then some tips that you can read about the game. Just give it a minute to do this. So yeah, it's basically a massive online browser game where you can do PvP, fight against other players, it really brings this game to life, I reckon. As you'll see in a minute, I'll show you some features like that. And this is the event. Basically, every few days they'll have a different event. Like today they have double XP day. Basically, you get 2 times the experience points for everything you kill. That does not count for players. This is the Great Pirate Tournament, which lasts quite a while. You can click this. You'll see the Great Pirate Tournament. Battlegrounds, you can enter a battleground and you fight against other players. Like this one, the goal of your pirate domination is to take hold of certain positions in the battleground as long as you can. The longer you hold these positions, the more points your team will receive. However, every harbour has been destroyed. Basically, when the harbour has been destroyed, then the game will be over. The person with the highest amount of damage will gain a special Eagle medal. And if I show you here, with the Eagle medals, you can unlock stuff like this. As you can see, I've got 2 Eagle medals. You can get a new ship design. Basically, this is like a new ship. You get 76 cannons and all this cool stuff. And if you think that's not enough, you can get a design for that ship, which I've got the ship, which I think is pretty cool. you can get some items which are like set items. So basically, if I buy this thin rudder, basically that counts as one of the set items, and it says if I get 3 set items, I can have an extra 2,500 HP on top of the 2,500 HP I've already got. So if I buy this item, which is the flutter sail and the fang keel, I should get 2,500 extra HP, and then it says Summer's Might level 2, 4 set items, so if I buy the Basilisk mask as well, I should then get 12 cannons on top of that, as well as the 2,500 HP, which I think is pretty cool. You have different types of cannonballs. All the cannonballs do different types of damage. You have steel cannonballs, which are basically the main cannonballs for the game. They're used for when you go PvPing and killing people, or some basically really strong things that you want to kill. But that is bought with the special currency, which is up here. As you can see, it's called diamonds. You have gold and you have diamonds. The diamonds is the special currency. But you can also buy different types of ammo, which do special effects in battlegrounds or tournaments, as I said. You can also buy stone cannonballs, which is basically your average ammo, which you can buy with normal currency, which is in the game. You can earn in the game, you don't have to pay for it. Same with iron cannonballs. The iron cannonballs do slightly a bit more damage than the stone cannonballs, but I'd say if you're PvP, steel cannonballs are definitely your best bet, unless you want to buy some like really special cannonballs. Right, let's get into items. As you can see, this is my ship. This is my little PvP boat, and it has 131 cannons. These cannons here that I currently have are called bombastic cannons. As you can see, that one has 19 base damage and 20 base damage. Basically, this one here, which you can see, this one has been upgraded, same as this one. As you can see, level 1, level 2, level 3, and every time you upgrade, the damage gets higher. You can upgrade these cannons by, going to the workshop. Click your workshop. You need to have fire essence, well, essence of fire, whatever you want to call it. And as you see here, you're going to need 8,900,000 gold, amber, borrowed copper, fire essence. To get the fire essence, you have to do this map, which is a bonus map, basically the voodoo score. You can dive for this map by clicking this button here in the corner. As you can see, I've got 2 free dives. You can collect dives in the game. So look, you get cannonballs, more cannonballs. If I want, I can dive for diamonds. But I highly recommend you don't do this until half price day, where it will only cost you 50 diamonds to dive. And you get jokers, so basically if you click that, you get 2 lots of items instead of 1. Basically what you want to do with the maps to get the voodoo score, most importantly, is I suggest you get all the pieces to this map, all the pieces to this map, all the pieces to this map, and then eventually it'll be easier for you to get past the voodoo score map, which I highly recommend. As you can see on my ship, I have set items, like as I told you, the 2,500 extra HP, 12 more cannons. I also have this load of set items, which is a completely different set. You can put on gunpowders, shields, you can go invisible if you want by clicking that button there. More shields, basically overlap with the shields. This is like an extra HP buff, so if you see my HP at the minute, I'll repair really quickly for you because I don't want to waste any time. Right, I've got 29,105 HP. Now, Well, I was saying now, there's people in this game have about 45,000 to 52,000 HP, and I've got 29,000, so at the minute you can see I'm at a major disadvantage. But if I click this, and then click this, as you can see, it just gives me a HP buff, which I get plus 3,500 HP for a whole day. And if you have other HP buffs, which I do, such as this one, you get this one on Christmas. It's Frost Blood, and you can buy them, but I can't use that at the minute because as you can see it's charging. The little bar there, basically that says it's charging, so that I can't use it yet, but when that is charged it will add me probably an extra load of HP. And you've got this one, which is a special item also, which is called Blood. Gives you an extra 3,000 HP, so now I'm on 35,605, and if I add my other HP, I'm on 39,105. Now let me show you the ships I have in my dock. This is the wharf. Basically you can access all the ships you've purchased. Got that ship, this ship, but anyway, you don't want to see the boring ships, I'll show you the good ships. I've got Blizzard, again that's a Christmas ship. I've got this ship, the ship you can earn in the game by doing lots of quests. An Ahab, you can buy that on a special event. An Eagle 2, that was used by doing tournaments and earning Eagle medals, which I bought. Chumming Envy, Valentine's Day, Frostfang, Christmas event. Basically it was like a Christmas guild event where you had to get points with your guild from shooting islands. Godfather Death 2, Halloween event. Barracuda, which is a PvP ship. Another PvP ship, which is the Piranha. People use this for PvP all the time. Personally, I prefer my Devastator for PvP, because you get an extra deck, which I'll explain in a minute. I've got my Dragon Scorn, which is done on the Dragon event. And I'd say I've got my Gladiator, which is also done on a special event. I've got two Gladiators. One of them has slightly more cannons, as you can see. Of course, when I equipped it, because of all my bots, I get even more cannons. So, of course, you have to equip all your cannons. So, if you go to your war, you're going to have to change back to the ship you were using, such as your Devastator. Then you go to cannons. Just take all your cannons off the ship every time you change ships. You also have harpoons, which you can take off. Basically, harpoons are for shooting monsters. Alright, then you go back to the Gladiator, if you've got one, or whatever other ship you want to change to. Click this button here, see that? Infantry. Just like you would on a different game, you've always got your infantry where you equip all your special things. Yeah, I've got all my cannons on. It's always best to equip your level 2s and your level 3s, because it's always better than using your level 1s. And all these are other cannons you can get in the game. For instance, when you first start out, you'll get like really little cannons. I think they're £6 a level 1. But if you collect all the different parts, you can actually upgrade these, and as they upgrade, if you look at the upgrade tree, you upgrade it and eventually you get to a better cannon. Or if you've got diamond cannons, they eventually upgrade to a bombastic. Right. So you've got all this extra HP now. I'm basically going to walk you through the steps of the book sheet here. Right. Basic control configuration. You click with your mouse and move the screen around with your arrow keys, up, down, left, right. As you can see, that's a player. The reason why you had that ball was because it wasn't quite loaded yet. But if you want to kill a player, you basically shoot them. These are curses, you can use your minus their damage, everything you want to do really. That ship there, a little thing above it, means you get 3 diamonds. As you can see, I've just got some 3 diamonds. Sorry about the lag, because it's a bit laggy at the minute. This button here means I can go invisible, as you can see. Invisibility for 27 seconds, counting down. Basically, I can stay invisible, you can pop out on your enemies, and it's like the element of surprise. These little things are floating around, you shoot one of them. I've got no harpoons on this ship at the minute, but like that, you get gold. Up there, free currency. And if you collect the boxes, there is a good chance you can get diamonds from them. I think the cap on diamonds is 10,000 a day. So if you play non-stop every day collecting diamonds, yeah, I don't see why you can't play this game for free. It's perfectly alright to play the game for free. You don't have to be a paying customer, but by paying you do get a lot of advantages. So I guess you could say it kind of is a pay to win game in some aspects. As you can see, that noble die, Revenant's Curse, basically adds extra damage when I'm shooting someone. As you can see, I'm just using normal, plain normal ammo, so it goes to show you don't have to buy the best ammo. Here's some really good ammo. You'll find that they'll always try and run away from you or whatever, or caught. For that extra damage there, you can use this little shield. Basically, it means when something hits your ship for the first time, you won't take any damage. Like this, first time hit, when that hits me, or sorry I killed that, so I'll test out the speed scorpion. See, 0 damage for the first time it hit me. That can be very useful when you're fighting against other players. I'll just check on this invisibility real quick. This is a rocket. You can shoot at their players to display, basically knock down the HP of it. Mine can do 2,300 to 3,000 max damage. This heals you. Basically, you can't do it with a light on, basically an invisibility. But if you click this while you're in battle, you'll gain 2,800 HP. Min damage for the Gremlin's Curse 1,700, max 2,500 for my level. It varies on the different levels you have. When you level up, you can upgrade it, which basically here. Sorry, that's here it is. It's called Captain Orders, and you have to click on Profile and go Captain's Orders. As you can see, you can upgrade. I've still got this upgrade to do, which is a level 49 upgrade. Cost me 30,000 diamonds, which is paying currency, and you can upgrade, and it gives you extra bonuses, etc. This is something also that you have to pay for, or you can just collect diamonds and basically buy these seals for diamonds that you've collected, and I'll give you a demonstration. If you want to upgrade this, it says you upgrade it in your next level, you get plus 4 player XP. My current level, I get plus 3% player XP. So basically it means you'll get 1 more player XP. Well, as it varies, it gets better. Like this one, gives 12 more cannons when it's maxed. This one's a very important one. Cannonball damage increased by 6. which is a really good range. Basically, you can outrange people. Reduce gremlins curse cooldown. Basically, when you use these, they have to recharge all the curses. So you just want them to cool down as fast as possible. So I recommend upgrading all of these and all of them as well. Basically, these give you minus cooldown as well. There's also ones that give you extra damage on some things, I believe. No, I did not want to use that. If you come to a point where you have messed up these, you can reset them and you'll get all your points back and you can just put them in wherever you want to put them in. So that can be very useful. This up here shows your experience. As you can see, I've got 25 million I need to shoot to get my next level. At the minute in the game, level 50 is the max level. And if you go down here, you'll see I'm in Zone Baku, okay? These green parts of the map is where you can change to different maps. Basically, if I sail down here, you can see it's asking me to change map. Here's me here, this little dot. As you can see, I'm moving around, and on this side of the map, to change map, you just simply click this. And as you can see, change into the next map. You cannot change on the red borders, you can only change on the green borders. So if I want to go up, I'll be going to map Baku, and to my left is map Kanasa. So if you go to world maps, as you can see, there is so many maps in the game, and yeah, that is really cool because you can go to maps, higher maps, shoot people, and in the first few maps, sorry about this, in the first few maps you cannot get shot at unless by an NPC. And as you can see, there's an island. You can go to this island and basically it just takes you to the page you saw at the beginning of the video. So yeah, in the first maps it's all PvE, but as you get in the higher maps, it all becomes PvP. So basically, like this guy's quite a strong player. I'm not gonna lie, he's a really strong player. As you can see, two people here completely messing him up. And when you get sunk, you can either repair full, which costs you about 500 diamonds, or basic repair, which is 695 gold. So basically, if you spend all your gold and you can't repair, the diamonds repair is a good thing to do, so you can make more gold to repair normally. Or if you've got plenty of gold like me, you can just click renew, and basically just back to here repairing. Anyway, this is the island. Every time you die, it comes to the island. And you get invisibility when you leave the island. You can use that to surprise other players. Anyway, as I was saying about the strongest ship in the game, the strongest ship in the game cannot be bought using... The strongest ship in the game, it cannot be bought... Basically, you can't just log on the game and buy the strongest ship in the game. It doesn't work like that. This is the Destroyer of the Worlds, one of the strongest ships in the game. There is ships that can beat it, but this is by far the best ship in my opinion. To get this ship, you need to go in 1 vs 1, and every season basically, season's basically a few months or so, and it's for the best team. So if you make it to position 1, which is really hard to do, I'm like a top rank player. I've got a lot of cannons, best cannons in the game, almost all my skills maxed, and not even I can make it to the top at the minute. You need all special items and everything to make it to the top. You need to genuinely be one of the best players. But there are guilds such as War, aka WCB, who push players up. Basically, you can do it in groups of 3, just by yourself, groups of 2. They sometimes do it in groups of 3 and groups of 2, and they push players up to get to the top. As you can see, War, WCB, WCB, WCB. They're basically using each other to push the guy that's at the top up more, so that whoever's in that team will basically get to destroy the world, which technically I think is wrong, and I do not reckon it should be allowed. If you want to go in 1 versus 1, you got to click ready here. As you can see, when the season ends, it says end the season. As you can see, it will tell you that, and then when the season ends, it gives you a break season where basically the players can buy all their things, get ready for the next season, then in a week or a month, I'm not really sure, another season opens and you can basically play again, which I find quite good. As I was saying about player PvP, there's the top player, Antonio. You get points every time you kill a person. So as you can see, I'm rank 1,530. I'm rank 403. I have 1,500,000 or so points. So every time you kill a person, you'll get 200 points added onto that. So you've got to kill a lot of people to get Infamous Pirate. You also get skulls every time you kill people, which can buy items, such as, it's based on your PvP rank. Like I can get that deck because I've got a 4th PvP rank, 5th PvP rank, 10th PvP rank. Buy cannons. You can even buy ships with the PvP things. I recommend that for a new player. Shoot everyone in your guild that you can. Ask your guild members if you can shoot them first. And yeah, getting into guilds, which I haven't really talked about. You can apply for guilds, and we do use TeamSpeak, which if you're not familiar with, it's basically a chat room where you can talk using a microphone to communicate with each other. And if you're in guild, you can have an alliance or a NAP, and the NAPs and alliances will not shoot your ship while you're on the water. So unless you want to be terror and go around killing everyone, I suggest you get a guild because it can be very helpful. And there's so many guilds to choose from, but I suggest you pick one of the top guilds, which is level 50 and has a lot of players which can help you. So yeah. There's chat down here also. You can extend this chat if you want. As you can see, lots of players. It is a huge community. You can go in German server. I think there's a French server. Basically, there's a server for every language. We have global. In global, you can't talk your own language. If you're from, say, Germany, sorry. You can only talk English so that everyone in the Europe server or global server can understand you, because you will get told off to talk a foreign language unless you're in a German server where you will be able to talk German, and that can result in a ban if you talk in a different language other than English on the global server. But yeah, I'm going to end this video here, and in fact, before I do end the video, I'll go through one more thing with you guys and girls. Look, you get different decks. They have cannons onto your ships. You can buy them. And you get the area tween, which you've got to earn by doing the 3 vs 3 that I showed you. As you can see, I've got all these set items and so forth. So, yeah, but if you want to get decks and stuff like that, I suggest you do these tournaments, because for each tournament you win, say Pentar, you get coins, and the coins add up. You need to get 100 coins. So say if you get 2 coins a match and you do 50 matches, you'll have enough to get this Middle Panther deck, which is unsinkable. So basically, when you get sunk, you won't lose it, and you get 10 extra cannons. As you can see, a 1 vs 1 has just popped up. This is a 1 vs 1. basically an instance. There's no other players in this map. It's basically you just go in, kill the player, and get out, and then go back onto the normal sea chart, which is quite good. You want to put on all your special things when going in a 1v1, because you don't know who you're going to be up against. You can be up against a really high ranked player at times, so I suggest you put on all your special things. Sometimes a player doesn't pop up straight away, but this player is obviously popped up straight away. You've got to be quick with your curses. Quickness is very important. But yeah, I think I'll end the video here. My name is Brandon, and I thank everyone who's watched this video for watching. Please subscribe for other game videos, because I'll be reviewing a lot of different games. And also, if you'd give this video a thumbs up, that would be much appreciated. So yeah, thanks for watching.